Hey there guys, I'm Manakel and welcome to another episode of my salty playthrough of Darkest Dungeon. We are in the Manakel's estate, Okay, 6 weeks in, not that bad. We didn't lose anyone so far, so I guess that's a success considering how this game sometimes works. Now, did we get in the stagecoach, huh? We got no one we really want, which can be a bit of a problem. Let me do some management in the rooster. I need to get certain characters set up a bit. Certain party setups are required. Well, certain party setups are better, let's say, than others. So I like to have them in nice little combos that work well. Okay, this will be okay, and I can move you here. And this is a party. And now you move here. You can take the dog guy, you can take him. And actually you worked well with this guy. And we need healers, but we are not getting any healers, which may be a problem. I don't need that many doggy guys though, so I will kick you. Although you have precise striker, which is nice. You also have precise striker. Is this the same guy? Yeah, both of them have the same. But he's got missed the spot, which is minus 1% crit, which may be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I don't need 3 of you guys, really. I will kick you, because you don't have any good setup. And I will maybe take Manslayer. I will take maybe Clutch Hitter, Witness, and Resilient. It's always good to check what abilities the heroes have at start, because every ability that is good that you're going to be using, let's say it differently, every time you hire a new hero that has good abilities that you will be using on him and you don't have to reskill him in any way, is a hero that you don't spend money on, and that's 1,000 gold saved on a hero. So you should always look on quirks if the heroes have any positive quirks that you would like, and if they don't have any negative quirks that are a big problem. For example, if a melee hero has minus % crit or minus accuracy or something like that, that's a bummer, and that basically makes the hero unusable, because you would have to spend at least few thousand gold on him for that hero to even be worth your time to use in a dungeon. Which, like I said, early on, they are really cannon fodder, and you should never spend cash on them, except for the rare occasion where you need a skill on a decent hero and he doesn't have it. And second of all, like I said, skills are important. If they have skills that you may use and that you like, and that you don't have to spend money on them, that's money saved, and money saved is always good. I will take this guy, but I need to get more melee characters, so we'll get rid of one of the dog guys. This is our AoE bleed, which is also not bad, really, to be honest. I would like to open up the roster, to be completely honest, but nah, they don't have anything that great. Okay, let's embark. Now, I still have the cove available, but I will actually not be going to the cove yet. I will wait, I think, till I have at least one full party of level 2 heroes before I send them to the cove. I don't know how the cove is right now, so I don't know if it changed anything in any way from my previous experience, but my previous experience of the cove was that enemies there, even on apprentice level, were extremely difficult, challenging, and just had a huge amount of damage, and they were just not fun to fight. Okay, can you please, thank you. So I did not enjoy fighting enemies in the cove with level 1 or level 0 heroes. I prefer to have them a bit higher leveled. Maybe they nerfed the area. Certain enemies in the cove are definitely problematic, very problematic, and deal a lot of damage and are just dicks. Maybe they nerfed it, I don't know. I don't want really to test that out. on heroes, because they may die and no one likes having your heroes die now, do they? What do I need to upgrade the stagecoach? The stagecoach is the thing that I'm going to be upgrading the most. I need deeds. I almost forgot, actually. I didn't play for a couple of days and I am still not fully into the game. So let's take this setup. Although the stress level is quite high, so this may be a bit of a problem, but yeah, let's take this setup. I think, right? Yeah. I'll be happy. He's got a sickness. He's got the worries. Plus 30% stress damage. Wow, that's gonna be interesting though. But hey, maybe they will survive. Maybe it's not gonna be that bad. Let's give them some food. I'll give them a bit more because I don't know how. Nah, this is gonna be enough. And 8. And let's hope to God that they will not die. Okay, you get the stun ability. That's decent. Okay. And we're going to the worlds again. I will try to, like I said, do at least 2 dungeons per episode. Hopefully I will not get any bad RNG and prolong fights, because that's not really fun. So let's try to do this fast and efficient. This guy, the Madman, I know there is a new class in the game, a class that, of course, dogs attack first. Let's not even talk about that. I know there's a new class in the game, a guy that can transform into a beast. He's called the Abomination, I think. Of course you pick this guy because he's got more stress damage. But I do not know if you get him randomly in the stagecoach, or do you get him in one of the dungeons as a enemy that you can convert, let's say. So I don't know how that exactly works, guys. We're gonna, I guess, learn as we go. I think just a party heal right now is what I need, and hopefully kill one dog.
Maintain
the problem is that they will have at least one more turn of attacking. Oh, we got to go first. Great. Fuck. This guy got hit for 5 and this guy got hit for 4, so they all have 1 HP left. That was supposed to be 1 damage. Oh, game. That was bullshit. That was supposed to be 1 damage. It showed even 1 to 1. And he got the rabies, so his damage is now gonna be non-existent because he doesn't have any accuracy, right? Rabies gives you -10 accuracy and plus 15% damage, so he's gonna have a -10. No, he actually has 0 accuracy. So maybe it's not gonna be that bad with the buff, of course. He is using the buff still. Oh god, this is gonna be terrible, isn't it? Wow, game.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I'm gonna get annoyed on this dungeon. I already see that. Give me rabies again. I wanna heal my team. I wanna kill the fuckers. No, nothing is working. Why would it? Okay, I saw that. I thought it said 1 damage, but it actually says 0 damage. Yeah, okay. I guess I looked in the wrong table or something. Yeah, my mistake. My bad. I acknowledge that. It was my bad. My bad, guys.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Don't stress me out more. What is he even talking about?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
What is he even talking about? God, you are really gonna be a problem now. Okay, this. And we will get more food now. Great, 12, so we can actually use the food to heal up. You can eat 4 times on one hero before he's full. So, and it's between fights. So for example, if you start a fight, you finish the fight, you can eat up to 4 meals, so 4 rations of food, and your character will get full and you will not be able to eat more. But after another fight, because you can eat again, and you'll be able to do it again 4 times, and then again he's gonna be full. So basically every interaction resets the hunger count. Well, it doesn't reset the hunger count per se, but it resets the limit on how much you can heal with food after every dungeon. So if you bring a lot of food, you can technically heal yourself up after bad fights with food. The only problem is that it doesn't work with the hunger event. You see that I did eat with most of my characters and it did not make the hunger event not appear, right? The hunger event still happened, and the hunger event still, if I didn't eat, it would still increase my stress level and deal damage to me. So it is a... No, don't touch it, please. Okay, at least we got something. Good, that was lucky. I think that's a very low chance to get a positive one without using any items. Okay, they are surprised, that's even better. That's even better. So we have to buff ourselves, so our leper will hit definitely. Now we want to stun one of these, because they... Please stun. Good. Because they deal blight damage, and that's a very big problem most of the time. We really want to kill them. We really want to kill them. Yeah, mark prey. Now I'm gonna be taking more damage here because I'm marked. Rend the marked. Rend the marked. Well, you did rend me. Okay, and now we can... Will we kill you? That's a big bleed.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
They aren't resistant to bleed. Oh, nice. Crit heal. That's good. We got some
Precision and power.
safety on our HP on this guy. Good. Mark the leper. Yeah, the leper is actually the guy you want to mark. Come on, no, not that guy. This guy. He's right in front of you. No. That's not what I want. Okay, kill the fucker. The Highwayman is a good combo with the leper overall. I already talked about the leper and the jester being a good combo, just because the jester increases the chance of the accuracy of the leper, and lepers really struggle with very low accuracy, but they have high damage to compensate. So a jester in the same team compensates for the low accuracy and has additionally some bleed damage attacks that are useful against certain enemies with high defense, for example. But the Highwayman, I would say, is also a very good combo with a class like the leper, just because the leper is limited to only the first 2 characters in the first 2 enemies in the first 2 rows, so he cannot attack the back row, while the Highwayman can attack everyone. So it's I would say it's a very good combo between the 2 characters. Come on, you could have healed for a bit more. I think the leper deals with the front row, the Highwayman deals with the back row, plus the jester gives crit chance and accuracy to both of them. The Highwayman has a high chance of crit damage, especially later in the game. Highwaymen have a self buff that gives them crit chance. It is right here, clean guns, plus 10 accuracy, plus 20% damage, and plus 5% crit chance with the range skills, so with the pistol range abilities. So if you increase his crit chance even more with the jester, it's just a very nice critical chance damage. And like I said, it's a nice synergy between the 3 characters, in my opinion. They just work well. You get a nice frontline tank with the jester that deals a lot of damage to the front row. You have a range character that can attack both front row and back row, and you have a buffer that has some utility with his bleed attacks and has a nice buff, helping both the damage dealing melee, just the damage dealing melee leper for the front row, and also gives crit chance to the high crit damage highwayman, right? So it's a nice synergy, and of course a healer. It would be a nice synergy also to have here, instead of a Vestal, to have a Occultist. Occultists are not a class I showed you yet because I didn't get one still. Occultist is a interesting class. I will talk about them more, but it is basically a healer slash damage dealer. It's a combination of both that has some interesting abilities and works in a very interesting way. However, even though he's got more damage and he has bleed attacks and a debuff, which the Vestal doesn't. The Vestal is like a pure tank that can, a pure healer that can stun, and that's basically all she can do. The Occultist has the ability to debuff enemies and mark them, which is quite nice. You get a nice damage buff boost with that. The downside of the Occultist is that his abilities, his heal is a one target heal that heals for more than the Vestal heal. However, it has a chance to fail. It's basically like a heal from 0 to 10, and you can get all the results from 0 to 10. Plus, the biggest problem, and I really mean problem with that, is that the Occultist heal has a chance to inflict bleed. So you can, in clutch situations where you require when you need a good heal to heal your character, on Death's Door for example, you can get a 0 heal plus inflict bleed on your own character and kill off your own character basically, because you get unlucky. Which happens. I had that happen. It's not fun. Believe me, it's not fun. So basically that's a bit of a dilemma and a bit of a choice you have to always make between while picking one of the two healers that are available. Either you want the safe heal of the Vestal that's a bit lower, and the Vestal has less utility because she only has a stun as an additional ability, or you want the more risky Occultist that is, I would say, arguably a better healer because his heals are better and heal for more, which is usually what you want. You want usually one target heals that heal for a lot. The problem is they are not consistent, and you can get in a situation where you heal, like I said, for 0 or 1 and inflict bleed on your own character and your character dies. Right? It's RNG, and we know that this game has RNG very, very strongly based on XCOM RNG, I would say. I always am saying that this game reminds me of XCOM a lot. And you know, XCOM RNG is the RNG that will fuck you in the moment you're at least expecting it, and is the RNG that is designed to screw with you as the player. So it's a choice between stability, lower heal but stable heal, or high heals that are not 100%, you know, that you cannot trust in 100% of the time, and that can betray you, which is not fun. Let's continue. We had to explore 90% of the rooms, right? Yeah. So let's go here. I want to go here because there's gonna be a reward here. If we can always retreat if the fight is gonna be too hard for us, but I think we're gonna be okay. The only problem is the light level is a bit lower, and it's starting to decrease, which may be problematic. Plus our stress level is increasing. Crap. I didn't notice that actually. I didn't notice the stress level increasing that much. Okay, let me heal. Actually, let's stun someone. Let's stun this guy. Yes. Oh, come on, that's 25%. Fuck you, game. See? XCOM RNG. Like I said, XCOM RNG, man. XCOM RNG. 1 in 4. When they need it. Because he wants to deal some damage. Go screw yourself. reset. Please, for positive. Hopeless. Not positive.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope.
She
at
passed
all.
a 10. It's actually good that that happened, because that you guys get to experience for the first time what madness and what the negative quakes do. You saw my healer just said a bunch of gibberish and some, you know, like pessimistic shit, and decided that no, I will not do anything this turn. I will stand here and wait till I die. Now this guy, come on, positive, abusive.
Wherefore heroism?
Come on, 1 HP left, right? No, 3. Can only buff herself. And she refused the buff. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, we need to watch our stress level really, because it's getting a bit too high. We clear the corpses. She dealt damage to herself. That's always cute. That's always cute. Accusation, okay. Come on, you have a +10 increase to your accuracy and you still couldn't hit him. God, you're pathetic. I think we will not clear that room, because my leopard will probably die if I go there. He's got already 140
As
stress,
victories
and
mount,
that's not gonna be a
so
good
too will resistance.
good idea to go in there. I guess we can go in and see what is there. Maybe the enemies aren't something I should be worried about, but most likely it's gonna be a problem. Okay, we can get rid of this and pick up this. Let's just see what is here. Slimes. Well, ectoplasms actually. Okay, this is actually a good situation, because I surprised them, so I may be able to show you guys a certain mechanics, more mechanics that you didn't see yet. These are ectoplasms. Ectoplasms are very, very problematic enemies. You can see they basically are slimes with like skeletons inside. If they will have the chance, and there will be basically the game always limits the amount of enemies you can fight at once to 4 enemies, right? But if they will have a chance to attack, and there will be room in the in the enemy party, so if there's not going to be 4 characters, they can summon another slime, or they can summon a giant slime, which takes 2 spots, but has more HP, more damage and stuff like that. And if you get very unlucky, if you don't finish them off in 1 turn, you can get in an endless cycle of them basically summoning more slimes as the fight progresses, and you will have to retreat. I had situations like that happen, where basically my characters were doing always like 6-7 damage, never finishing them off, and there were always 4 of them. And if you get in a bad situation like that, where there is 4 of them, and you kill like 2 of them per turn, you can have them summon another 2, or 1 regular one and 1 big one. And the big one will not die in 1 turn, because he's got so much HP, which basically puts you in a, like I said, in an endless cycle of them summoning more slimes until they wither you down and they kill you, or until you retreat. It happens rarely. Usually you get like a crit or something, and you know, that allows you to win. But it does happen sometimes where the slimes basically put you in a... She attacked on her own the corpse. Of course she did. Okay, good. This is down. That's very good. His stress, please don't... Of course you're gonna increase his stress. Come on. No! No! Why are you... Wow. He may die actually. He may actually die.
The ground quakes. Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous
Okay,
corner of this
powerful.
place.
Please decrease our stress level. Okay, you decreased a bit. Please don't stress me. Please don't kill me. Please, not 20. And he's dead. Fuck you, game. Oh no, he's... Okay, so they changed it. Okay. Okay. I can deal with this. The way heart attack worked earlier was that if your character... Even if your character was full HP and you got a heart attack, your character instantly died. I guess they changed it to this. Wow, you actually missed. I guess they changed it to this, that if your character is at full HP or at higher HP, and you're gonna please allow me to heal him. Thank you. So you don't die, but you get heart attack recover. You get to death's door instantly, and you get a debuff. Okay, so I understand this now. I understand this. Something they changed. God, I thought he died, and they of course will keep were attacking this guy constantly with the stress-inducing attacks. That's why I said, I think in the last episode, that the back row enemies are the more threatening ones, even though they usually don't deal. A lot of them don't really deal more damage per se, but they are usually the guys that stress you out a lot, which means that it's going to be harder for you to survive and not get your characters to death's door by heart attack, or just for them to not get crazy and shit. Hopeless is not fun. Good thing we got courageous here, powerful here. God, this was a
Every cleared path
interesting
and charted
quest.
route reduces the isolation of our troubled
You saw that I was already mad that my character died, but that's why I said this is gonna be a salty playthrough. Although I should probably call it more of a raging playthrough, because I do rage a lot also, but let's call it salty. But I guess they changed the mechanic, which is actually good. I have to I have to say, when something is good, I will acknowledge it, definitely. If this is how it is now, that if you get to if your character is not at death's door and you get a heart attack, it just puts your character to death's door HP level, so to 0 HP, and you get a debuff, that's okay. That means that if it's not an insta-kill, that's okay. I accept that. That's a good mechanic. Earlier, in the earlier versions, when they implemented the mechanic overall, they had it instantly kill your character, which was very, very unfair and very stupid, and I really disliked it. So I am happy with the change. I hope that this is something that happened more with the certain mechanics that they implemented in the game that I was not a big fan of, and hopefully I will notice them as we go through the campaign, as we go through the playthrough. I will notice more and more mechanics that were working not too fun way when they were introduced, and they fixed them into acceptable by me way. I would be very happy with that, and I will tell you guys when that happens. I will definitely be telling you guys when certain mechanics were working differently when I played the game in the past, and were upgraded to some level or were changed. I will definitely be mentioning that and marking the mechanics that were changed from what I remember. If they were changed in a positive way or a negative way. If they were changed, if there are some things that were changed in a negative way, I will also tell about that, and I will not be nice to the game about that. But that is a very good idea, that your character does not die instantly, but is reduced to 0 HP to death's door level. By the way, I did not mention about death's door, did I? I think. Death's door is a mechanic in Darkest Dungeon where, in most games, when your character gets to 0 HP, it dies. In Darkest Dungeon, that's not the case. In Darkest Dungeon, when your character gets reduced to 0 HP, or 1 HP actually, or is it 0? No matter. When your character gets to minimum HP, so basically when you get hit for more HP than you have, your character gets to a state called Death's Door. So he is, basically it means he is standing in Death's Door and is almost dying but not dead yet. And then two things can happen. First off, every time you take damage, no matter how much damage, it can be 1 damage from a dot tick. When your character is at death's door and you take damage, the game rolls, depending on this stat here, on this resist, death blow resist, and if you get a positive roll, your character survives. If you get a negative roll, your character dies. So technically, you can have your character at 0 HP for multiple turns in a row, when enemies are pounding into the character for, you know, tens of damage in crits and stuff. And if you get lucky, your character can survive if you get a positive RNG roll on your death blow resist, right? If you get a negative roll, if you fail the roll, your character dies. So it's kind of a interesting mechanic where HP matters, but it doesn't matter the same way as in other RPGs. You can fight in certain situations knowing that your character, for example, will get reduced to 0 HP, and you can be okay with that. For example, in situations where your character gets reduced to 0 HP and you know your healer is the next one to attack, and then you can heal your character with the healer and he's out of death's door. If you heal your character, if you have a character at death's door and you heal him, even for 1 HP of heal, he gets out of death's door. And again, when he takes damage and he is brought back to death's door, and then his death blow resistant again occurs. So even if your character is at 1 HP, he cannot get killed. If your character is at 1 HP, he cannot die. He literally cannot die. He has to get damaged to 0 HP to get to death's door level, and then he has to get damaged and fail the death blow resist roll to die. However, there's a negative to that. Your character can actually die after a fight finishes, or can die from like 1 damage of a dot if you get unlucky. You can have situations which happened to me where my character got to death's door and got bleeded or blighted or whatever, had a dot on them, and I didn't have either a heal available, or the healer had his turn after the character with the dot on him. And if you get unlucky, the dot can kill him before you can heal, or you can have a situation where the character can get dotted, get to death's door after the fight ends with the dot ticking, and then the dot kills him after the fight ended, and you cannot heal after the fight ended if you don't have any food on your characters, and you are screwed. So that happens sometimes, which is not nice, but hey, a lot of things in this game are not nice. You have to just learn to deal with them.
A mighty sword arm anchored by
okay, let's get these guys. I didn't even check the stats, but that the natural swing, that's good, plus accuracy, minus 5% damage, range skills, that's good because you don't have any range skills. Okay. Oh, he's got Holy Lance. Maybe I'll show you guys this ability. This is fun if you have like a Highwayman and a Crusader together, because they can interchange the position and basically attack the back row enemies easily with dashes, with forward dashes. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like and a comment below. I can rename characters after you guys if you want to. I need to rename another character after Romanov after I kicked the character that he had earlier, sadly. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.